Welcome to our executive interview series at AI Talks presented by AI Scoop. I'm Wyatt Cash, and we're here with Sean MacKirdy, Area Vice President of National Security at Elastic. Sean, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
One of the questions I'd like to explore with you is what separates AI programs that deliver real mission value from those that stall after early experimentation?
I think that the number one thing that we're seeing in that critical differentiator between things that stall and things that make their way into production is whether or not the governance was set up to begin with to facilitate the data transfer and data sharing that's necessary to make those projects meaningful. In other words, has the organization done the footwork and played the ground game, so to speak, to make sure that they're getting data from the silos that are necessary to really cross barriers and deliver new results that they haven't been able to deliver in the past?
Makes a lot of sense. And then what capabilities do agencies need in place before responsibly deploying more advanced AI systems like generative or agentic AI?
Yeah, I think it's really the case today that all of the initiatives that have been going on for the last 4 or 5 years around zero trust and around data sharing just take that much more importance in the agentic AI future that we're all moving towards. And what I mean by that is, if logging was important before with M2131, logging is even more important now because agents are doing work on behalf of users, and we need to be able to attribute and audit decisions that are being made by agentic AI to the algorithms that are being deployed, to the programs that are being deployed, and those subsystems that are being deployed. So that zero trust philosophy, right, of role-based access control, deny all, permit few, those things become really important in an agentic AI world because without that, AI can run through guardrails that we don't even necessarily think we need to put up, right? So we've seen that in a number of early use cases, both in terms of folks that had hallucinations in the types of data that they were presenting in front of a judge, for example, right? Lawyers using AI early on. Or there was a famous case with one of the major airlines where their customer service bot gave someone the wrong information. Agentic AI speeds up those types of mistakes if the guardrails aren't in place that are necessary to keep them really focused in on just the information that they should have. So that zero trust philosophy, like I said, is just even more important than it has been over the last few years.
Absolutely. Well, Sean MacKirdy, thank you so much for joining us here at the AI Scoop Public Sector Summit.
Thank you for having me.
Take care.